Hey guys, how you doing? This is Juan with Liberty Graphic Designs. Don't go anywhere. Right after the intro, we're gonna be doing some patches. Okay, so on the last live, somebody was asking me about patches and stuff, right? And what kind of material I use. Well, I use just about anything that's 100% polyester that can be sublimatable. And in this case, we're gonna use twill polyester, polyester twill. This is a really cool material. It's from Stahls. This one already has the adhesive on it, so really nice, really cool. Let me show you how to do the patches. Very easy. I'm gonna be using the Camfive laser machine to cut the patches. Very simple. So let me turn everything on, and more than likely you're gonna hear this loud noise because of the extractor, but I will walk you through. I will show you how we do everything. Okay, so if you hear the sound that almost sounds like a vacuum cleaner, that's the extractor. So what I've done is I already printed my patches. This is what I'm gonna be sublimating. This is sublimation paper already printed, and I'm not gonna go into detail about this one. I'm just showing you what I'm gonna be doing. And if you look at my PC right here, okay, so if you look at my screen you'll see those little squares right there. So what I've done is I created the patch on the software. This is light burn. So when you get a laser like this from Camfive, they actually send you this software. Very easy to use, an amazing software. It's very, very nice. So as you can see, I already have everything in there ready to cut. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I usually put rubber bands on this roll so they don't unravel, so they don't, so it'll stay in the roll. And like I was saying, this material already has the adhesive on the back side. That shiny thing that you see is actually a carrier, and whenever you're about to use your patch, you take that carrier out. So I will show you that. It's very easy to use. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna roll. I'm just gonna unroll it. I'm not gonna use a lot because the patches are very small. They're 2.5 or 2 by 2.5. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do what is called a frame or a trace, and it'll trace around the image to see how much of this I'm gonna be using, and to make sure that it fits within the area that we have. So there you go. It looks like everything is ready to go. I ran the trace or the frame or whatever you guys want to call it. Looks like everything fits and it's ready to go. All I gotta do now is turn the actual laser on, close this. We have to close the door, because if we don't close the door, the unit will not run. It's got proximity switches on it that it will not let the laser start if you have the door open. There's ways to go around that, but it's safer if it's closed. So now all I gotta do is press start, and the machine's gonna start cutting. That's it. All we gotta do is just remove this right here, and we have our patches. That's how easy it is. On this one, I didn't. Guess I should have done that. Okay, so on this ones, I just got some square patches, and this is just for the video. You can actually knock out the corners to where they look better, but again, this is just for the sake of the video. I just did them square like that. So let me show you how we do the rest of the patch. Okay, so we have our patches cut, ready to go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my sublimation paper and I'm gonna spray adhesive on it. And this is the same adhesive that I use for screen printing, or that I used to use. I don't use it anymore. I use something else. But if you guys seen videos out there where they use something that they call Pro Spray, trust me, you can use something like this. The only thing is you have to be careful because this has aerosol in it. I don't know if it's like alcohol based. I don't know what's in it. But if you spray too much in here, it'll actually spread your ink. So when you spray it, make sure you just spray it very lightly. And don't spray this anywhere because it just gets everywhere. So I'm just gonna spray it just a little bit. Okay, so just like that, make sure you don't get it wet. Again, if you get it too wet, your ink will start running out. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna adhere my patches on top of it. Okay, so there you go. I got all the patches adhered to the paper, and then what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna apply some regular printer paper, and this is just to protect my heat press, so I don't mess it up with the ink. When we're doing patches or any applique, you have to either spray it with some adhesive or do some trick to lay it down so it doesn't move. This one, it has an adhesive that is actually sticky. See that? But it also works as a like a regular vinyl. So if you heat press this to a hat or to anything that you can adhere this to, it will stick with a heat press. And I will show you that when we're done with this. So let's go over to the heat press so we can sublimate these patches. Okay, so here we are at the heat press, and as you can see, the sublimation paper has to be on top so you get the best results. And then what you want to do is you set your heat press at 400 degrees for 60 seconds. So there you go, our patches have been sublimated, and if you notice, the patches that I made are smaller than the actual square, and that's so you have enough room for the patch. And as you can see, they're stuck to the sublimation paper because of the adhesive that they have. So careful because they're very hot. And there you go. That's gonna be your patch. That's it. It's ready to go. Sublimated. So now, let me get all of them out of the way. Okay, so on most patches, if you don't have adhesive, because usually the patches that you buy, they don't have an adhesive. It's just a piece of cloth. Let me show you. It's just a piece of cloth like this one. This one doesn't have anything. So you have to add adhesive, which that's what this is. You know, you take a piece of this adhesive, stick it to this using a heat press, and then you have a patch with an adhesive. This one, however, has its own adhesive, and it doesn't ruin it when you sublimate it. So let me peel it, because it does get a little hard to peel it. Not by the sublimation, it actually gets a little hard to peel it because of the laser. Because when you cut it with the laser, it actually fuses the edges. So there you go. So that's the carrier. You can't even see it, but trust me, is right there. There you go. You can see it now. That's the carrier. So this right here, as you can see, if I was to do an applique, look at that. It's sticky. So if I was to do an applique, like for example a hat, if I was to do an applique on a hat, then I just position it and it won't move. See that? Stays in place. It will not move. It's actually stuck to the hat. I will show you, watch. See that? It's stuck to the hat. So, but that same adhesive on this material can work as an actual heat press material. And I will show you. I have a dirty shirt right here. Really dirty. I don't even know who left it here. So we're gonna adhere that to that shirt. And as you can see right now, we can take it off, right? And you're gonna adhere it 325 for or 330, 325, 330 for 15 seconds, and you'll see. There you go. It's 15 seconds. Obviously, you don't want to pull it right now because it's very hot. And right now, I actually had it at the full 400 degrees because I was sublimating. I'm gonna turn this off. I don't need that heat press anymore. And you want to let it cool down. You don't want to try and peel it because it will come off because of it being so hot. Okay, so that's it. Look, this is cooled down. I don't know if I can still peel it off, but see that? I mean, it grabs on really good. So let me bring it closer so you guys can see it. Yeah. So it's cold already. And I mean, I'm really trying, look. So the customer ain't gonna try to do this. But let me see so you guys can see. It actually adheres pretty good, watch. I mean, I can still take it off, right? But look at that. I mean, it will not come off by itself, obviously. So I was actually pulling pretty hard, and that's what it looks like because it brought all the stuff from the shirt. But by itself, it will not come off, especially if you have it on a hat. You know, it's already on the hat. It's not gonna come off. In jackets, it won't come off. We can also make it in leather. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, already saw this one. And this one's real deep. So yeah, I mean, this video was about making these patches, and you see how easy that is to make a patch. And the reason why I put the border around, and this one doesn't even have a border, right, is to make it look like a patch. As you can see, once you adhere it, it actually grabs on real good. If you have a sewing machine, say for example you're doing this on a shirt or on a jacket, and you're not very, you know, sure that it's gonna come off, or that you don't want it to come off, you can run straight stitch all the way around it with the sewing machine. If you have a zigzag machine, you know, a sewing machine that can do zigzag, then actually zigzag all the way around it, it'll look like a professional patch. So there you go, guys. If you need any patches, hit me out. Send me an email, libertygraphicdesigns@gmail.com. We can cut any size, you know. So if you have a specific size, just send me your email, and then I can give you prices on, you know, patches. We don't do the sublimation ourselves, just so you know, because some people is asking about, you know, if we do our own sublimations. The reason we don't do the sublimation for you guys is because with sublimation you never know if you're gonna hit exactly your color. So that's why we rather leave it to you guys. You know, you guys can figure that out. That's why we don't do the sublimation, because like on this one, I mean, it looks really good. I mean, it hit all the colors perfectly, but you might have some colors out there that we cannot hit. So again, if you need any patches, just give me a call. If you guys are in the market for a laser machine, cutter, engraver, hit Camfive up. Really nice machines. I mean, I'm impressed with this machine. So I have a link in my description below to Camfive. So if you want to check them out, you don't have to get a laser as big as this, right? Or bigger than this. Get one for your company. You know, one that you can fit in your company. Because as you can see, I don't have any room. Anyways, make sure you go to Camfive, and if you guys are looking or in the market for a laser like this, use code Liberty01, and you get a discount when you buy a laser or laser parts or whatever you guys need. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. Hit me up if you need some patches, or also really soon, probably next week, we're gonna be doing a giveaway, and you guys are gonna be able to get these patches and hats and stuff like that done with this machine. So that's coming up next week, and God bless you. That's it for this video. God, do I talk a lot. Dang. Anyways, the reason why I'm actually ending this video, because look, I'm sweating, so I turned the AC off because it makes a lot of noise and it's not good for the video. So anyways guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and then the bell so you're notified when I upload new videos. It's a pleasure making this video for you guys, and I will catch you on the next one. Don't forget, Tuesdays at 8 o'clock p.m. live stream with me. I just pinched the USB cable. Okay guys, I will see you later. Goodbye now. Later.